Processing request.
Must locate that console.
Unleashing frag grenade. Lessons amplify our battle. Xenos horde.
To dispatch payload to the supply queue.
Lieutenant Titus, we are sending the payload to the train terminal now.
Good. Escort the payload to the train.
According to facility schematics, there is a transport lift that leads to the platform.
Objective on the other side.
Launching frag grenade! Run the ravenous brood! Behold, a relic! Sandstorm incoming!
I wonder what implosion looks like from an aerial viewpoint.
Where shall I plant this flag? This way, brothers! Annex located. The storm has dissipated. Deep scan ready. Grenade release! Slow and steady. There is no going back, brothers. We shall launch this terminus's final train.
Obstruction detected. Removal is required to commence.
I will see it through.
Obstruction cleared. Located extra stims. Deploying fragmentation. I discovered relics. Searching rounds. Sending fragments. Launching frag grenade. That is heretical behavior. That swarm of Xenos has devoured the past. Ammunition here.
Departmental Editorial Weapons Transfer 3639 loading complete. Manifest updated.
Fresh magazine in.
My thanks.
No telling what surprises await. Warhead is loaded, Lieutenant.
Good. Deploy it.
Fail that order. Unexpected. Let us reassess our approach.
Talassa, I have multiple swarms moving to your location. You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another shot at this.
Deny the Tyranid our warhead.
Brothers, it occurs to me the Xenos are unaware they must catch a train. Herd the abhorrent Xenos from the train. Post haste.
Deploying fragmentation. The wrong one's back. Deny it. Reload.
armored to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
Charging system detected. Action signal requested to perform rules investigation.
Fresh cartridge.
Engine charge to 75%.
Deploy immediately. On it.
Dispatching engine.
Bomb is away.
Savages are away from the ring.
Detonation in 5. Brace for shockwave. Retaking those sectors is a lost cause. Bombardment from orbit risks collateral damage, so we need a more targeted approach. Commandeer a Nova Cannon implosive warhead from the Navy supplies in the Astra Militarum depot and deliver the payload by rail. We shall collapse the superstructure from below.
Mobilizing towards the depot now, Lieutenant Titus. Sandstorm! Blotting out our visibility.
The battle disturbs Avarax's arid landscape. Dust squalls can arise with little warning. If conditions obscure the path, look for the flashing guideposts.
Fresh charges.
Finally through that damn grate. Advance while it is clear.
Steady.
The wall here shows no signs of environmental damage.
Lieutenant Titus, we have secured the Militarum.
Activate the Quartermaster's console and wake the machine spirit. Instruct him to load the explosive warhead onto the train and assist him when necessary.
Tyranids dispatched and dismantled. Transfer Nova Cannon explosive warhead to the supply train.
Acknowledge. Commencing transfer routines. Attention. Services confirmed. Operators required to
Our banner awaits unfurled. Additional numbers. We must locate that console.
Operation underway.
Fresh magazine. Searching rounds.
Activate that console.
Launching frag grenade!
Interfacing now.
Reload! Ammunition here! Load up!
Provide your command authorization to dispatch payload.
Lieutenant Titus, we are sending the payload to the train terminal.
Good. Escort the payload to the train.
There is a lift nearby. Secure it for our cargo.
Rearm!
I can launch a ripper in the eye at 800 yards.
No mercy, no respite, no fear! Unleashing frag grenade!
Familiar line. Fresh magazine.
Updating mission log to reflect continuous atmospheric irritation. Mission log.
Terminals functioning normally.
Conditions have returned to normal.
We can cross here.
Foul tyranny marked.
Readying next point. These storms will strip our colors right down to the ceramite. Chapter Master Terminal looks empty. Active camouflage charge.
Obstruction detected. Removal is required to commence.
It shall be done. Obstruction clear. power and promise.
For the Emperor!
The foe wants battle! Tonight! Fresh chances!
Calibrate your aim, brother. Inserting fresh magazine. Active camouflage charge. Tossing frag.
Departmental Unitorum Ordnance Transfer 3639 loading complete. Manifest updated.
Crush the ravenous brood beneath our hands. Banner, ready to deploy. There is no stable ground. Inserting ground. This is far away.
Ready for next encounter. They shall not see.
Fresh magazine. Lieutenant Titus, the ordnance is
Good. Deploy it.
shock grenade out.
Launching warhead. Adjusting our tactics to overcome.
Talassa, I have multiple swarms moving to your location. You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another shot at this.
That silence tuning hit me. Literally potent. If for an engine of the tracks.
Cogitating proposition. There are engines in service that may be routed along the parallel tracks. Route changes may be made by dispatcher at the tracks.
It's the abhorrent Xenos with the train.
Post haste.
Central conflicts detected.
Reload. Waste nothing, brothers.
requesting points of restoration.
Link your armor to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
System detected. Emergency requesting performance. Establishing circuit complete. Energy transfer resumed. Engine charged to 75%. Dispatcher, the engine is charged and prepared for departure.
Deploy immediately.
As you command. Warhead outbound.
Detonation in 5. Brace for shockwave.
My thanks.
Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
You say that?
Trigon encounter. Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
The Trigon could be anywhere. Close formation. Here it comes. Hold formation and advance. Remove that spearman from the back! Artillery nearby! Fresh magazine!
The Trigon attacks! We hold this ground, no defeat!
Rally and relocate, brothers!
Runners one, brothers!
We stop their combat! Let us finish this!
Their dark gods are alive.
The Trigon seeks us from below! The beast changes its vector. Fresh cartridge. Terminate that perversion of life. Rally and relocate, brothers. Shoot them, not me! Unleashing frag grenade!
Trigon incoming!
The Zangar is reduced. The front one's back up. Deny it. This foothold is a bulwark against the burrower. Targeted a blasphemous swine. Send the spearman back to its master. Grenade released!
The Trigon attacks! We can hold this position.
troubles us no more. Rally and relocate, brothers. Tarry not, and scatter not. Close ranks, and hunker down.
A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
Understood, Makos. The lift is within our sights. Priya! Warrior!
Astartes, I have summoned the transport at the request of Makos Gallio. Remain patient. Transport will take back.
Identified.
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
Our position exposes us. We must change the range.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Ignore the servo skull and focus on footholds.
Lift has arrived.
Now to the left. Spare not a single warp-singing wretch. Searching rounds. Active.
Ignoel Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Lagos, is this servo skull malfunctioning?
Meridian,
No
the
man.
servo skull is
No
enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Place your faith in Makos Gallio, brothers.
Abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Makos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him again.
Mere words of a reprogrammed servo skull, nothing more.
End this spawn's twisted existence.
Select preferred method of execution. Decapitation, desiccation, defenestration, dismemberment, disembowelment.
Reserve
Would you like to hear more?
I have never encountered a servo skull malfunction like this before.
The Magos said to ignore the servo skull.
Your righteous rig is a beacon to the Tyranids. Drawing closer and closer.
Ammunition here! Equipment found! By the Emperor! We will get our chance at it, brothers.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Understood, Magos.
Magos, we have a Trigon complication. It summoned legions of Xenos.
Stratis, the facility's well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Brothers, locate those melter charges.
Sear the high furrow shut.
Eradicate the Xenos core with the melter charges.
The passages are purified.
Advance to the facility, but watch for the Trigon.
Banner, ready to deploy.
Emilio line cloak ready. We must proceed together on the
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian, Coward, Data
Shattering the warp and its myriad secrets.
Galio, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
how far you have fallen, ignorer, that I must drag you back into the light.
The warp deforms and weakens all. That is the last of those filthy secrets. Fresh cartridge. I salute you. For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus.
First console, brothers.
Where shall I start this plan?
Backing out of the zone.
Reload. We have terminated this console zone. Lock down the next console.
We must reignite the generator with a new power cell. Look around. See if there is a power cell we can utilize.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life as Anzeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Crocs. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might rules, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
This power cell should work. The power cell needs to go to the generator. One does not forestall justice, Ted Priest.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Rio,
I must retreat momentarily.
I have terminated the uplink.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our books.
These tender claws of Astarte's flesh have accomplished nothing, Gamma. My imagination was already achieving my designs. You are fools, yes.
Science, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Magos biologist is in Viridian's possession.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
More equipment, here! Changing magazine. There is no going back, brothers. Rarely do operations have a clean exit. Warspec scan confirms this is the correct vector. Cache of grenades. Let me retain superiority. Press the attack, brothers. Resupply. Resources acquired. Follow me through. Fresh munitions. Medical war gear here.
I cannot land with that borrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrium's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Run this monstrosity.
waiting.
Melter charges released. Protected high gear also available.
Waste nothing, brothers!
Sienna Hive burrow